Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Yellow, the Pikachu solo run. Today we're going to get started on the Silph and we are probably going to be having a somewhat similar recording session to the first LP of this game I did, but hopefully not a completely similar one. The reason I say similar is that, as you can probably tell from my voice, I am sick. I got sick at work the other day. Well, I started getting sick at work the other day on Wednesday. Today is Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. No, Vernon Dursley doesn't get post on Sundays. And am I actually doing this right? First time? Yes, I am. Cause this is the trick. Wait a second, where are we now? Yeah, you can tell that I'm sick. I started getting sick at work the last day, and I just said, I'm on my weekend at the moment because I have Thursdays and Fridays off as my weekend. So I'm just hoping I'll be well enough tomorrow to go back to work. That I'm not too sick to go, but yeah, so I'm here at home, and I decided, you know what, I want to do something. I'll just record, have a nice relaxing run of the Silph, if there is such a thing. So yeah, that is one thing that is going to be similar, is that I'm kind of under the weather, because if you remember the last, the first LP I did of this game, the Silph recording session that I did, it was absolutely freezing inside my house, and I was sitting, I didn't even, back then, you guys know, the way I used to record back then, I used to, bring down my entire television from, and console and controller and everything from upstairs, and I bring down everything and sit in front of it on a chair, about a foot away from the television. So I didn't even have a quilt, so I was absolutely frozen. That was the year of the big freeze, if you could believe it. So I remember I just wasn't able to do this. I completely forgot what way you have to do the Silph, and I'm pretty sure I made my usual mistake of having level floor 11 in my head instead of floor 5, because the way you do the Silph is you go to floor 5, you go on that teleporter, you go back on the teleporter, and then you get the card key, and then there's no problem whatsoever. But I got completely mixed up, because ever since I was a child, I've had I've had it in my head, or ingrained in my brain, that the floor that you go to is floor 11, but it's not, and I have no idea why. Do you know what, we might actually go straight to floor 11 right now and see what the story is. Or maybe that is the way you do it? I have no idea. We'll have to figure it out. Please don't self-destruct on me. Pikachu's faster than Voltorb. Electrode is isn't Electrode technically the fastest Pokemon in Generation 1? As far as I remember. Now you have good defense, so I'm going to use Thunderbolt. So yeah, again, as well, I'd like to kind of apologize for the sporadic nature of videos. There haven't been proper videos in a while, and the reason behind that is basically just the fact that it's been Christmas, it's been the holidays and everything, and I just haven't been able to record. I've been doing other things, obviously, and so yeah, that's basically the only reason. I just haven't got the chance to record. It's not that I haven't wanted to record. I'd love to be doing more Hatful Boyfriend and more more Pokemon Yellow till the cows come home. Well, maybe, is this the 11th floor? Maybe I was right all along. Is this the 11th floor? No, the 11th floor is the top floor. What am I doing? Well, let's just yeah, was I right? Because if you come... No, this is a completely different floor. Well, do you know what? This, let's just start at the top and go all the way down through the entire building and open all the doors. Because I don't know what to do after getting the card key other than go and open every single door in the place. So now people were saying maybe I should not show everything of the Silph just because it takes so long. But I don't know, that's not really in the spirit of the way that I usually do LPs of Pokemon games anyway. I usually show all the trainer battles just because they're interesting. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. And usually with Pokemon LPs anyway, I usually just use them as a vehicle to talk about all sorts of nonsense. So I find like cutting things out like really disrupts my train of thought. Like I find it quite difficult. As if I like needed help from the game to disrupt my train of thought. My train of thought is usually so scatty anyway. But yeah, I think this is like probably the best way to go about things in order to avoid becoming all too confused. So if we like start on the bottom and work our way down and just don't go on too many of the things. You see, the thing is, like, I want to battle all the trainers because like you can't, as far as I remember, you can't battle the rockets afterwards. Like once you beat Giovanni in the Silphco, like all the rockets are gone, so you can't like battle them afterwards. And I don't want to, like, that's experience that I don't want to lose out on. See, that's where we're going to be going in the end. That's like the office. But the only way to get there is by teleporter. And look, you have all of these scientists there that are after betraying the Silphco. Sorry, I'm just have to like move my headset a little bit because like there's a bolt digging into my neck. I'm not Frankenstein's monster here. I don't need like bolts digging into my neck. There was like one episode of Diagnosis Murder I saw one time, and it was set in like, because obviously that's in like Los Angeles, so like there was like some TV set or whatever, and then the TV show that they were filming was called Franken Cop, about a cop who was like Frankenstein's monster. And the guy that they had playing the guy who was the actor who was playing Franken Cop, there's a sentence, was Emilio Estevez, the guy who was like in Chips or whatever. Bingo, the card key opened the door. It's the return of the boom bap. Hello, I know you're scared, but don't worry, I'm here to save you. The Pokemon Origins, I always get mixed up between Pokemon Origins and Pokemon Generations, so if there was any like video where I said Pokemon Generations and I meant Pokemon Origins, that just to explain that, I get mixed up between the two of them all the time. Because they're kind of similar, I suppose. But Pokemon Origins is like the one big main event or whatever. There was like a part, they had like the Silphco in that as well, obviously. And was really cool. Like anyone who hasn't seen Pokemon Origins, like do it, because it is so good. It's like if you like the Pokemon games and you like the original Pokemon games, it is so good, and it doesn't have the same kind of style or the same kind of it's not the same as the Pokemon anime usually is. Like it's a little bit more, I don't want to say serious, because I don't think serious is the right word either. I'm just going to use those Carbos right now. Look, I have like an X, apparently I bought X attacks and X specials and completely forgot. Yeah, we might as well use the Carbos now and raise his speed. I mean, I'm not going to use them on any other Pokemon, so, you know. So yeah, like the Frankencop. Why was that the first thing that popped into my head? I was like, finished that story. So what's down here? Obviously, we have to have this like creepy music. Oh yeah, I was talking about like Pokemon Origins. Like, I don't want to say serious. Like, it's not that it's like a serious anime or whatever, but it's just like a bit more physical and a bit. I think serious is actually the proper word. I can't think of any word off the bat that's more appropriate than that right now anyway. But that might be because I'm sick. Because it's like this weird like coldy, flu-y kind of thing. I have no idea what it is, but like everyone has it at the moment. Like everyone. And it's just like, I'm not used to getting these kind of things because, as you guys know, like I'm never sick, like hardly ever. And usually when I do get sick, it's like once every 1 or 2 years, I'll get tonsillitis, and that'll be the end of it, Joe, and I'll be really sick then for about a week or two. But other than that, like, I never get colds or flus, so I'm just like not used to this kind of just feeling shitty and having to have a box of tissues with me, like everywhere, you know? And the thing is, like, with me, I have like really good stamina, I suppose is like the only word for it. Oh look, we found the hospital. Oh well, that's actually really useful because you can actually heal up here. That's actually really handy. No, I don't need a quick nap. At least it's like goes quickly. It's not as quick as that floor in Thingbob in Pokemon Tower. That floor in Pokemon Tower, that healing circle, is really handy. But yeah, I'm just like, maybe I need a purifying circle right now to purify me. I actually have done, like, this like gonna sound so weird. I have like erected. You don't erect a purifying circle. I have incanted a purifying circle, or at least attempted to, because I was at like these friends' house or whatever, and we were having like this. We had like, it was like the weirdest thing. Like we went and we got like oysters. So we had like kind of brunch. It was like a big brunch with like fresh oysters or whatever, because we're just that fond of ourselves, like. And then we just spent the rest of the day, like it was in the summer, we put on like these ocean noises. Like just put on like ocean noises. And it was like this app that my friend had, where you could like pick different beaches, and it was just like looped recordings of the ocean noises. But you could pick like a Mexican beach, or it was like specific beaches, like they were real beaches, and the sounds were actually recorded at those beaches. I don't really want to start like screwing around with these teleporters. I'd prefer to just kind of like be a bit more orthodox about this. But yeah, so we just like basically bammed out in the garden with like these ocean noises on for the rest of the day. But there were all like these, like one of my other friends then was like, did I beat you already? Oh, you're the guy that was like there in the, that's the one that leads to the card key. What is the point of this room? There are just two doors, one after another. There's probably like a hidden max elixir or something in there. The elixir. But yeah, like, so like one of my other friends was like lying down in the grass. I was like on a chair in the shade because I don't like direct sunlight. So I was like sitting on a chair in the shade, but he was like lying down in the grass. And there were like all these like small spiders in the grass that were like bothering him, like small little ones. Like they were like baby big spiders, not that that makes any sense whatsoever. But like, well, I suppose it does make sense because there were spiders that have the potential to get bigger. So I was like, oh, what I'll do is I'll erect or incant or like evoke or invoke a purifying circle. So I like went and I got like salt, and I must have like watched Hocus Pocus recently or something to have got the idea in my head. So I went and like got salt, and we were drinking. That probably has something to do with it as well. So I went and got salt and went and like did some sort of like juju, voodoo, hoodoo ritual to set up this purifying circle to like keep the spiders away. And apparently it worked, but that probably just means that spiders don't like walking around on salt or something. And not that like I actually was able to invoke a proper purifying circle a la Hocus Pocus. And like the way I'm telling this story, you'd swear with like I must have been like about 14 or 15 at the time or something like that, or just some dumb kid or whatever. But no, this was like about 4 months ago. Or not 4, yeah, no, about like 5 months ago. I'm gonna start ending off this video soon enough here. I'm hoping that we can get to Silphco done in like 2, max 3 videos. That'd be pretty cool compared to what the 6 that it took in the original. At the same time, I don't want like videos to be like about, I hate it when like all my videos are like 20 minutes long. Like I think like, because I just feel like you're just like expecting too much people. There he is, the fastest Pokemon in the game. Because doesn't he have like base 100? No, please do not blow up now. Oh, thank you. I was like terrified. Because I'm pretty like, because I was terrified that he'd use Explosion. Just use the Body Slam. I'm actually like a big fan of Electrode. I had an Electrode on my Rain Dance team. For those of you who want to see my Rain Dance team, I use it in like the couple of PBR videos. The couple of like PBR, which is Pokemon Battle Revolution, for those of you who don't remember that game because the servers aren't even active anymore. Hello. No, it's not. You're not finished. Like I love how like they have like these poor people like around there who are like working there. Like not like the other way like you have like some of the scientists are after like changing sides and defecting to Team Rocket, or else they were like like moles like planted there by Team Rocket. But yeah, if you want to see like my rain dance team featuring Electrode in action, then it's in like some of the Pokemon Battle Revolution videos that I have with like Kickbutt Toaster, and there's like some with like there's just some random stuff there. But anyway, we're going to continue the Silphco in the next video. I don't even know what floor we're on. We're probably on like floor 5 or something. So thanks a million for watching. See you next time. Bye now.